Hey, good morning everyone. Friday morning, the 4th of December 2020. This morning's devotional is a reading from the book of Exodus chapter 18, reading verse 23, which reads, "If you do this, and God so commands, you will be able to stand the strain, and all these people will go home satisfied." We continue having a look at training leaders who can train others. We read in Exodus chapter 18, verse 13, that Moses took his seat to serve as a judge for the people, and they stood around him from morning to evening. But while he was doing this, his father-in-law stood watching him and said to him that the workload was too heavy for him and he would soon burn out. And we can get the full story in Exodus chapter 18 from verse 13 through to verse 26. A director of a growing church concern said, as a performance-based people pleaser, he knows how Moses must have felt. Quick growth and multiplying campuses put him in a situation where he was trying to lead and manage everything. In the process, he'd become worn out and frustrated. What I was doing was not healthy for the team and the church, he says. In the weeks that followed, staff were reorganized, leaders were empowered with more authority, and training was taking place on a more regular basis. As leaders, we need to resist the temptation to be the heroes and handle it all ourselves. It is critical that the leadership structure gets re-evaluated at least once a year. Ministry is hard, and even harder when you try and do it by yourself. There are other things that others are better and more competent of doing. Granted, it takes a load of prayer, a whack load of humility, and even bucket loads of patience to develop the right people, yet the rewards are immense. It saddens me, however, that when I look at the leadership structures of many companies, governments, and churches, and all the leadership is full of people who are about to keel over and die. Those people sitting there have got a wealth of knowledge and wisdom, yet for some unbeknown reason, they staunchly hold on to that position. In a relay race, there is a baton which gets passed on from one person to the next until the last athlete has the baton. They then cross the finishing line with that baton, but the race and the load has been shared. It is teamwork. My dear friends, as we go from here, let us ask God, let us allow God to guide us and to direct us as we seek to be a mentor and train others to become good, if not better leaders. It is not about you, rather it is being obedient to the teachings we find in Scripture. With those words, my prayer is, may the Lord be with you, may He bless you, may He cause His face to shine upon you and be with you always. Goodbye.